everyone, welcome back to our Focus You podcast. I am your podcaster, Lyman Montgomery. I received an interesting email, and it's actually going to be what we're going to talk about the rest of the week, because this email was quite interesting, and the email was from a viewer named Brian. I'm going to read it. It says, Dear Miss Montgomery, enjoying your podcast. I'm glad to hear that, Brian. And Brian wanted to know, he starts off by saying, quote, I start my morning by rolling over in bed, trying to get an extra 5 to 10 minutes of sleep by banging on the alarm clock, trying to hit the snooze button. Once awake, I sit on the side of my bed complaining about my drive to work, which, by the way, I hate, but it pays the bill. Sound like a lot of you out there. For the next 15 to 20 minutes, I check the news, Facebook, and emails until I look at my watch, only to discover I am now running late again. Where did my time go? He asked. I dart to the bathroom to take a quick shower, get dressed, while locating my misplaced car keys and stuffing a cereal bar in my mouth as I race out of the house to my car in a desperate attempt to beat the crazy morning traffic. Brian is tired of this day in and day out ritual. Going to bed perhaps late, waking up late, getting a late start, and having a lousy day. And so when I got his email, it got me to thinking. It got me to thinking about morning rituals or morning regimens, morning habits. The truth of the matter is, all of us have some morning ritual that we do. Maybe you're the type that your morning ritual, like Brian, is simply to roll over and try to find the snooze button to get an extra 5 to 10 minutes of sleep. Maybe your morning ritual is to get up, go to the restroom, maybe sit down and read the paper while you're waiting on your toast or your McMuffin or whatever it is. Then there's other of you that you say, I really don't have a morning ritual. I kind of just roll out of bed, figure out what I'm going to wear, the spur of the moment, throw something on, no real thought, and head out the house heading to work, or if you're a student, to class. But here's the question. Do you really need a morning ritual? Are there benefits to a morning ritual? I want to suggest that every one of you develop a morning ritual. If you study the greats of media, whether it be Grant Cardone, whether it be Oprah Winfrey, entertainment, Steve Harvey, Mick Jagger, Lady Gaga, all of them, Steve Jobs, all of them, Warren Buffett, just to name a few, Tony Robbins, as I mentioned, all of them have a dedicated morning ritual. Now, some of their morning rituals are a bit extreme. For example, Tony Robbins' morning ritual consists of diving into about 40 to 50 degree temperature water to shock his body. And then he spends time in meditation. Regardless of what your morning ritual is. I want you to consider developing one. And that's what we're going to be talking about the remainder of this week. So the first thing I want you to do is to consider and to write down your morning ritual. I want to know, what do you do every morning when you get up? Hey, make a comment. Let me know. I want to hear from you. Even my haters, keep them coming. And we'll touch more on this subject of why you need a morning ritual. And remember, these segments are brought to you by our good friends over at FocusUacademy.com. Hey, I'll see you tomorrow. Stay focused, my friend.